Thank you. Today is Thursday, November 14th. It is 3 p.m. We are at the Township Council members. We have a public meeting. We are starting with a public meeting, and then we will move on to a committee of adjustments after that. This is a public meeting held under Section 34 and 45 of the Planning Act is declared open. The application on the public meeting agenda today is for the public consultation for the purposes only and will be addressed in future council meetings. The minor variance application submitted under Section 45 will have a separate hearing, and a decision will be made on that immediately following this public meeting. At this time, I would ask staff to confirm that the required notice was given for subject applications in accordance with the requirements of the Planning Act.
I can confirm that the required notice was given in accordance with Planning Act requirements.
Thank you. Prior to going on to the next step, I'd just like to introduce Tracy Zander, our new planner, and thank you for being here today.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to working with you.
Thank you. All those present at the public meeting will have the opportunity to speak in favor or in opposition of the application. Any or all comments, information submitted, whether orally or in writing, including identifying information, becomes part of the public record and could be made publicly available at any point, including on Township website and other electronic forms of publications in accordance with the Planning Act requirements. Before speaking, anyone providing comments is asked to clearly state their name, address for the record, and provide their contact information for the recording secretary to follow the meeting. Any person wishing to receive notice of decision regarding the application being considered must send an email request to the Township office immediately following this meeting. In all cases, must be received prior to the date of the decision of the Township Council on the matter. Instructions for submitting such requests are provided on the public notice of each application. Pursuant to the provisions of the Planning Act, the right and limitations to appeal the Ontario Land Tribunal with respect to the decision of Council on the applications are as follows. A person or public body may file an appeal with the Ontario Land Tribunal within 20 days of issuance of the notice of decision. The person or public body must submit the required form of appeal to the Township, which shall include the required information and an explanation of the reason for objecting the decision, in addition to paying the required fees as set out under the Ontario Land Tribunal Act. If a person or public body does not make an oral submission at the public meeting or a written submission to the Township before the bylaw is passed, the person or public body may not be added as a party to the hearing of appeal to the Ontario Land Tribunal unless, in the opinion of the tribunal, there is reasonable grounds to do so. Notwithstanding what I've just said, Section 34 sub 19 of the Planning Act defines that parties are eligible to appeal the decision of the Ontario Land Tribunal. At this time, I'll ask staff to please describe the purpose and effect of the proposed zoning amendment related to file number Zulu Bravo 2406.02 submitted by Jordan McLeod and summarize any written comments received. Kristen, please.
Thank you. So the purpose of this proposed zoning bylaw amendment is to rezone the subject lands to permit a reduction to the minimum lot frontage requirement for the rural zone for the lands being added to in Lot 17 Concession 4 from 45 meters to 18.2 meters. The effect of the amendment is to rezone the subject lands from rural and environmental protection to rural exception 54 and environmental protection. This application is also a condition of consent for a lot line adjustment having county file number B3824. We did receive a response from Ontario Power Generation and our chief building official in terms of comment circulation, to both of which had no comments or concerns.
Thank you. Do we have the applicant here today? No, we do not. Do we have any representatives who wish to speak on behalf of the applicant? None seen. Does anybody wish to speak in favor of the amendment? There are none seen. Does anyone wish to speak in opposition of the amendment? There are none seen. This will now conclude the public hearing portion of the zoning bylaw amendment. Thank you.